What's up, my people? Hey, we got bad news, bro. Broke down again. So, we got the, I fixed the thermostat issue, I figured it out. And, drove about 700 miles yesterday, and I started to smell coolant again. So, I didn't pull over right away. I drove, about a quarter mile, and I, kept smelling it. But my issue was I wasn't smelling it strong, so I didn't think it was a big deal. But then I realized I'm at 80% water, so that's why I don't smell coolant so strong. So we got to the Loves, and as soon as I got out of the truck, looked under, I knew what time it was. So as you guys remember, I had said in the video I've been losing coolant, for about a week or two and not really knowing where it's going. Well, we found out where it's going. Water pump. I believe it was seeping out the weep hole. And the reason I couldn't really see it is because the way the Cummins is set up, you've got the water pump on the bottom left. Bottom left. And the weep hole actually runs it down around like the mount or the bracket, and then it runs straight down onto the coolant pipe. Well, when it's coming down, the wind would be blowing it, so I wouldn't see it. So we have a leaking water pump, and the reason I believe it's been so bad so long, is when the amount that was coming out, it was gushing, like I just turned on the faucet. It was pretty bad. So yeah, it was coming out really bad, and that's where we're at with it. So now, the aggravating part is I was just at a Cummins or a Peterbilt Chemworth dealer, one of them damn things, about 2 hours ago, 2.5 hours ago, yesterday from when I got here, getting my thermostat and all that, and but the pump wasn't bad then. So we're out here in Ranger, Texas, 100.5 from Dallas, 100.5 from Abilene. Or an hour and a half from both, pretty much. And it's Saturday. It's Friday. Saturday. So what I did is I got on Facebook on the Cummins Problem Solver. And because of this time right now, I was worried about not being able to get it. So I kind of got to take what comes first, and get it done. And I had a couple guys respond, mechanics that were willing to, come do the work. But the one guy, kind of stuck out. When I look back on him, he was, he works at a big diesel dealership, or a big diesel shop. And so I got to talking to him, and now he's going to charge me $800 to bring it out and put it on top of the part. So we're looking at 13 beans all in, 13 bills. So now you're going to say $800, that's a lot of money. This guy's driving 3.5 hours one way. He's putting the money up front for the water pump, and then he's going to put it on. I'm at a Loves that does not do mechanics. I called another Loves in Bear, Texas. It's a half-hour away. And they wanted $520 just to bring it out and put it on tomorrow. But there's no guarantee that they could get it. And I'm down another day. So if this guy gets here by 4 and it's on by, 6:30, 7, I can run out tonight for a couple hours. Which, hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, so trucking, it's not all about, I know everybody wants to get everything done as cheap as possible, blah blah blah. Well, it's not about being cheap all the time. I can make that $300 up just by running 6 hours today. Because as of right now, I'm supposed to be there tomorrow. And I'm still about 1,600 miles away. So, needless to say, my 4 days of breakdown, I'm not going to be there tomorrow. So, it kind of is what it is, unfortunately. But you pay, in this life, you pay for convenience, most likely. You don't really pay for services as much. You do pay for service, but you really, really pay for convenience and, trying to get everything done at the right time. So, this is a third breakdown. We've, first the thermostat, then the tire, now the water pump. Hopefully this is the end of the rope. 3 strikes, you're out. So hopefully the breakdown ferry is gone. Because I haven't been in this kind of situation in a long time. I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it. Not upset. I'm aggravated. But there's no fault to blame nowhere, It's part of trucking. Now, I have put a good amount of money into this truck, but this is the first time this truck's left me on the side of the road. And my Freightliner never did. Now that Peterbilt 379 was a totally different ballgame. But, so that's where we're at with it. Waiting on the guy to get here. We're gonna give him $1,300 cash. Get the truck fixed and move on. That's where we gotta be with it. So, if you guys think it's all hunky-dory, fun and games, sorry to bust your bubble. But, that's where we're at. If you have not seen the video about the last shop trying to get over on me, please, please, please go watch that video. If you enjoy this content, give me a thumbs up. You don't like it, give me a thumbs down. But either way, hit that ding ding to get notifications and know when we go live or drop bombs. Here's my water pump. See, water pump there, brought me some coolant. Did what he said he's going to do. Go 3.5 hours. Alright, big shout out to Easton coming through in the clutch, helping out. We really appreciate you, brother. So, he came out, had everything he needed, everything he was supposed to have. Brought me coolant, brought all the gaskets, and, man of his word, did what he said he was going to do. Now, there's a sad part to this situation, right? This guy, as I said, come through in clutch, took care of me every single way possible. This man was so nervous because truck drivers had screwed him over. And, I'm not going to say I called the man a liar, but you wouldn't think that truckers, especially owner-operators, would do that to a mechanic that's coming to help them. Well, my man shows up with 4 batteries in his trunk, 4 brand new batteries. And we started talking about it. So he bought them, I think, 2 or 3 months ago from another owner-operator / truck driver that batteries and wanted the truck repaired. But when it was time to get it done, he backed out. He did not get the work done. So Ethan got stuck with these batteries, you know. I ended up buying them from him, but that's the kind of stuff that makes our job so much harder. So much harder. Like, there's honestly good mechanics out here looking out for us, taking care of us, going above and beyond to do what they don't need to do, what no one else would do. And his truck drivers were screwing them over and taking advantage of them, you know? So guys, get your mind right. Don't burn your mechanic. Like, if you don't need to work, just tell them you don't need to work. So, but again, like I said, EC come through in a clutch. Appreciate you, brother. Good job. If anybody needs work from Midland, Odessa, Texas, I don't know how far ago, he come 3.5 hours for me. Let me know. I'll holler at your boy, East. So, alright, we're going to get on up the road a little bit more, see what happens, and we'll be back. Yeah, another 500 miles, here we are again. Dude, I'm done letting people work on my truck. Now, I will tell you, the guy that came out and did the water pump, it's absolutely, he was great. No leaks, perfect, great guy, brought me everything I needed. This FT Gomez, dude, they've caused me more problems than they fixed. So, yeah, they took my thermostat apart. They put it back together. You see what they left me with, right? So I'm just, dude, I'm amazed. Amazed. And you know, when I was there, I really thought this was a good shop. They had me fooled. But they've caused me more problems in a little bit. So I've got this stuff in there to fix it, except I don't have the Permatex. I need the RTV because it's a metal gasket. So I'm going to try to tighten this, and I'm going to be, hopefully I can tighten it a little bit, because I don't think they put a gasket back on it at all. So that's where we're at right now with it. And tighten this up, and when I get home this weekend, or this week, I'm just going to tear it all apart and start my stuff over. And we'll get back to talking to it in a minute. Alright guys, so we filled it back up with coolant. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna run it out. We're 1,100 miles from the house, so hopefully, you know, tomorrow afternoonish we should be able to pull in. You know, like I said, we're still leaking the coolant from that thermostat, so definitely gotta watch that, see what's going on with it. But we're gonna get it home, and we're gonna go through the whole cooling system. Now it's already been flushed, so we're probably not gonna flush it again. You know, we're just gonna try to baby it on home and, you know, get that coolant leak fixed, because that coolant leak will cause problems. Like, it's gonna lose pressure, it can overheat, blah blah blah. But you know, we'll keep it low and, you know, keep the speed down, and she should be alright. So yeah, that was number 3 and number 4 breakdown this week. So we're gonna run it up, guys. We just gotta get it home so we can do what we do, get it taken care of, get it fixed, and get it ready for the next venture / week out. Alright guys, I appreciate you for watching, subscribing, being a part of the community. Remember, help out your fellow trucker and take care of our